Hello, my name is Pra Paramaittanisaro. I'm a Theravada Buddhist monk, but it doesn't mean that I was a monk ever since the first day that I was born to the world. Before that, I was like every one of you watching this video. So, I studied computer. I was a computer geek. I really like computer, hardware, software. I really learned how to do programming. I studied computer for 10 years in my bachelor, master, and PhD. But one thing that I realized is, even though many people know about many different knowledge in their life, but they don't know about what is considered the software of human being, the mind. And I realized how important the mind was when I doing my PhD in Norway. At that time, I was a little bit stressed. And I feel like I could not think about many things. I could not do my dissertation. I was sitting in front of computer, Googling, and cannot think about many different things for days, for months. So I decided to do something with my own software, the mind. I didn't know how to meditate, so I tried to learn meditation for the first time. When I meditated for the first time, I thought it was impossible because I had so many different thoughts in my mind, and my mind was spinning like crazy. At that moment, I learned that in order to meditate, you just need to find a balance, and that's how I unlocked the meditation for the first time. I could really feel really relaxed and feel really happy. So when I finished my PhD study, I decided to study a bit more about meditation. I ordained as a Buddhist monk. And it's not very easy because monk life is not very easy as I thought. I struggle a lot, but also enjoy the time that I have for myself. And ever since I travel to different places and share with people, and people suffer the same way that I did. They could not meditate when they close their eyes, so I gave them some tips and I told them that you just have to relax a bit more, and they could meditate. And I've been traveling to different countries. In total, 52 countries so far in 10 years to share about meditation, about how they could meditate in an easy way, how they could remove stress from the mind and be a bit more happier. And many people can do that when they close their eyes. Every time when I see they open their eyes, I could see big smile on their faces, and that made me feel happy. And maybe that's the reasons I continue being a monk who I am today. So if many people around the world in different countries, different religions, different nationality can meditate, maybe you can do it too. So why don't you follow my program and we learn together, and I share with you how meditation can be very easy. You just need to learn some tips and you can unlock the myth of the mind. So you change your mind, you change your whole world. Let's stay together. Hello everyone, this is Pra Paramaittanisaro or Monk John. Today we are going to meditate together because this is a special program of my stories, Mindfulness in Practice, which means we are going to try the art of inner peace. We can achieve inner peace in different ways. But one simple way and very effective I like you to try is to close your eyes and keep the mind with yourself. Before we begin, let me know where you're from. You can type in the comments your name, where you're from, and maybe the questions that you possibly have today. we have produced quite a few videos. We post videos about meditation, the mind, commerce. So if you have any questions about all those topics, I really like you to take this opportunity to ask questions, okay? We already got some questions that you posted on the page, and I'm going to answer some of them today. So we already got Debbie. Debbie, where are you from? And Joey. Debbie and Joey. Good morning from Thailand. And hello from the other part of the world. Today we are going to meditate together. I hope that you are ready for this. When we talk about readiness in meditation, it's not very complicated, so you don't need much preparation. But if I would ask you or give you any advice at the moment, if you can find a quiet corner, a corner that is not too noisy, a corner that is not too crowded, and you can be on your own or by yourself, that will be the best. Meditation is about the mind, so you should be fine in any outfit, whether you are wearing your working dress or maybe your pajama, because for monks, this is my working clothing. This is my working cloth and also my pajamas as well. So it's just the same. Maybe not the same for you, but if you have a glass of water, that helps a lot as well. And yeah, the rest is nothing. You're ready for the meditation, okay? And then we have Lawson. Lawson, good morning. And when you say good morning, I guess you are not very far from Thailand, right? Rebecca, hello. How are you? Where are you from? Are you from Asia? Or are you from the other part of the world, America? Then I have to say good night. And then you're still probably on the 30th, not the 31st of March. Wow, this is already the end of March, so it's 3 months already. If any of you made a resolution during the turn of the year, how are you doing? Are you still following the resolution that you made? Are you still keep trying to pursue your goal that you set on the 1st of January? I hope so, right? And I hope that one thing that you consider having it as a part of your life is meditation. Because we as human beings, we have two things, the body and the mind. If you want your body to be strong, okay, remember this very well. If you want your body to be strong, you have to move your body. But if you want your mind to be strong, you need to stop your mind from thinking. How this is possible? Why? Think about yourself. We got a question from Malaysia, and the question is, he was introduced to meditation. I'm going to read the questions. Meditation brings calm. At first, the feeling was good to him. Okay, he's a Malaysian, and it was very calm, very peaceful during the first 3 months. But after that, he started to have a little anxiety. And he went to a monk, and the monk said that meditation will attract ghosts to you, and asked and asked him to share merit with the ghost. He's quite confused on this. So any technique or any advice that the guy, I'm sorry, I don't receive your name here. It would be nice to have your name. So if you're watching this video, please say that this is your questions. What does he need to do in order to continue meditating, the meditation practice? First of all, meditation helps bring calmness to your life. That's true, because in our life, if we keep thinking, how many hours a day can you think continuously? Please answer my questions. How many hours a day you think right? You have to think that you think you can think continuously. It's like your work. How many hours do you think you can work effectively? How many hours? I'm looking for the answer. Please put your answer in the comments. How many hours do you think you can work a day? Because when you work, you have to think, right? If I have to work on something as a monk, I have to think as well. I also have to think before doing this live video what I was going to talk about. And now I'm thinking what I'm talking to you, I also have to think, So basically, how many hours do you think your brain can handle without stopping? 6 hours, 12 hours, Debbie. Wow, you are you're very hardworking person, right? So without lunch break, yeah, possibly. If you search or if you seek for a lunch break, it means that you need to have what? You need to have food, or you need to have a break. Do you need to have a break? If you work for many hours continuously without stopping, you're going to feel very tired, right? This part of you, which is the brain, takes about 40% of your body energy. It means that the food that you consume, 40% of it will become the energy for your brain. The rest of your body, even though you don't move your body at all, you still need to eat. Otherwise, you can't have anything to feed the brain. For your information, if you consider a mobile phone, which is also a computer as well, right? When we talk about computer, people in the older generations like me, Generation X. What generation are you? Please share with me. Are you Generation X, Generation Y, or these days they call you millennials? Are you millennials? You're not used to using the word computer anymore because everything probably these days become tablets, iPad, iPhones, but they are computers and they have a very important part, which is Central Processing Unit, CPU. Now I'm switching to the computer mode because I have background in computer. So that CPU of the computer consumes a lot of energy, right? As a result, companies like Apple or Google or Qualcomm, they try to reduce the amount of energy consumed by CPU. The CPU should consume less energy and produce less heat. If you keep thinking the whole day, then your body you generate a lot of heat and a lot of stressful feelings as well. Then you need to have a break, right? So if you have a break several times, that is going to be too much because you can't work anymore. These days, working is a part of our life because if you don't work, you don't have money to eat. That's very simple rule of thumb. So the art of taking a break is something that you need to do in order to keep your life more balanced. And that's why I mentioned at the beginning of the talk today. If you want your body to become strong, you need to move your body. But if you want your mind to be strong, you need to keep thinking? Wrong. If you keep thinking the whole day, your mind will be strong or weak. Think about it. Don't believe in what I'm saying. But if anything that I'm saying today makes sense to you, you can also apply that to your life. I'm more happy that way. So I'm not just saying that, I'm a monk, so you have to believe in what I'm saying. That is not my style. My style is, this is something that was useful for me. And if you try and it's useful to you, if you consider it to be a part of your life, it's up to you. It's your life anyway, right? So I hope that it makes sense to you. That meditation is about taking a vacation for your mind. Because your mind will need it. If you think too much, you're going to feel very weak. And even though you don't move your body at all, at the end of the day, you feel super tired because somehow your brain takes already 40% of your energy consumption and it produces heat, stress, and fatigue to the whole body. How do we do it? Meditation. If I ask you, guys, stop thinking completely, that is not going to be possible, right? Can you do that? If I ask you, guys, Kopal, Melissa, Arthur, Joey, Lawson, Sean, Debbie, Mao, can you stop thinking? All of you can do that, believe me, but not more than 5 minutes. If you try to, pressure yourself, I have to stop thinking, I have to stop thinking, I have to stop thinking, what will happen to you? You're going to feel stressed, right? And I mentioned that was a question at the beginning of the show today, that the first 3 months I meditated, he's from Malaysia, he's Malaysian, I felt pretty calm, relaxed. But after 3 months, I started to have anxiety. That's because you didn't meditate the right way. If you try to stop your mind from thinking, and you could do that, possibly do that for 5 minutes, and then your mind will keep thinking again. That's the nature of the mind. There's nothing wrong at all. So the right way to do this is to, if you can do that, try to keep your mind with yourself in a very relaxing way. So it's about the balance between 50% relaxation, 50% concentration. You don't force yourself, never force your mind. If your mind will run away from you, let it be. If your mind wants to think, let it be. And keep bringing the mind back again and again and again. Okay? Let's do that. And there will be 3 techniques that we will use today. The first technique is relaxation with the breathing. I'm going to ask you to breathe in deeply, softly, and slowly, as deep as you can, so that you can follow attention of your breath to the deepest part of the airflow. If you breathe deeply, your body will expand, and the deepest part of the airflow is around the middle of your stomach. I like you to keep your attention inside your body, around that part where the airflow meets an empty space inside you at the center of your body. Okay? That's the first method. The second method, we're going to repeat some words in the mind because usually you will have wandering thoughts. So I give you two choices. First, clear and bright. Clear and bright. Clear. Anyone who chooses this choice, please tell me, okay? And the second one, we're going to repeat a mantra that I normally repeat, and many people in Thailand and many meditators around the world, they're using these mantras as well. It's in the Pali languages. Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang. Samma, S-A-M-M-A. It means the right way. Samma significa el camino correcto. Arahang, A-R-A-H-A-N-G. Arahang means the purest state of the mind. Arahang significa la mente pura. Basically, we're going to remind ourselves that we are on the right way to purify our mind. We do this not because you want to chase ghosts from you. So it's not exactly like our Malaysian friend who sent us the question, meditation attract ghosts to you. No, that's not true. Please, maybe that's misunderstanding. Meditation is not going to attract any ghosts to you, but it helps you to be aware of yourself, and that awareness can increase. We're going to talk about that. How wonderful, how magnificent of the of the expansion of your awareness. That might lead to something wonderful. We're not going to talk about that today at the moment, okay? So this mantra is not going to be any magical power. No. Okay. Samma, S-A-M-M-A. Samma means the right way. Arahang, A-R-A-H-A-N-G. Arahang means the purest state of the mind. One more time. Samma, S-A-M-M-A. Samma means the right way. Again, Samma, S-A-M-M-A. S-A-R-M-M-A. Okay, it means the right way. And Arahang, A-R-A-H-A-N-G. A-R-A-H-A-N-K. It means the purest state of the mind. Alright? So you're going to repeat that silently, not verbally. You're not going to repeat through your mouth, but inside. So that you can draw your attention with the mantra. That's the magic of the mantra. It's not about any supernatural power, okay? And I'm not hypnotizing you as well. Don't be afraid. Some people misunderstand. The monk is going to hypnotize me. No, that's not true. I don't have any power. Even though you see me, okay, I'm a guy with no hair, I'm wearing orange. This orange doesn't give me any supernatural power at all. I'm just a normal human being. Okay, so I have wandering thoughts. I can get angry, so don't me off. Okay. Thank you. Yes, so some of you are writing down the mantra, so you can see that from the comments, Samma Arahang. And the last one, the last technique, since when you have wandering thoughts, you might possibly have an image, like stories, your life, your worries. If you can draw an inner image, like visualization, you can visualize an image, something very simple, like the sun. And imagine that the sun is now in your stomach. Now you have a question, how could the sun be in my stomach? Make it easy, make it simple. Again, this is not about any magical power. I'm not using my power. Please, the sun in your stomach. No. But this is how we work with our minds. If you can imagine the sun inside you, you actually have to see it. It's like I asked you, can you imagine that there is a people, a person behind you? Can you do that? Yes, you can, right? It's very simple because it's your mind. You can imagine anything. So, can you imagine the sun on top of your head? Yes, you can, right? Can you imagine that the sun is now behind you? You can, right? Can you imagine that you swallow the sun through your mouth? And now the sun is going down to the middle of your abdomen. You can. That is what we normally do. But first of all, you probably not see the sun 100% clearly. Okay? Maybe 10%. That's good enough already. So no expectation, no trying, no forcing. Oh, I have to visualize the sun, so my sun has to be very clear. The circle has to be very crisp and clear. No, and it has yellow radiation of the sunlight as well. It doesn't have to be in that detail. So something round, something like a sphere inside you, that's good enough already. Okay? Right now we are ready to meditate. If you just arrived, we are going to do a short meditation together. And after that, you can share with me your experience. We are going to answer the questions that people posted on the My Story groups as well, right? So prepare yourself, sit comfortably. Allow yourself to feel relaxed. And how are you meditating? It means that preparation is very important. And we don't need to rush and close our eyes right away. Okay? So what do we do now? You can start visualizing that you are in a beautiful space, like on top of a mountain, in a beautiful garden, on a beach, anywhere that you like, anywhere that is your favorite vacational place. We can visualize that even when we haven't closed our eyes. Right? So I like you to make a very clear separation about visualization when your eyes open, how it works. It's like you are dreaming. Even though you don't close your eyes, you can still dream. And this is the state of meditation. When you close your eyes, never force any visualization. Never force your mind to give you any feeling. But try to dream. And that's the right way to do. And when you visualize something very, very relaxing, any moment that you enjoy the most, anything that you really appreciate, the state of the mind will slowly transform. And that's the beauty, the art of meditation practice. Meditation is about art and science. So we can't just go to the side part right away. Otherwise, you might end up feeling headache, like our friends from Malaysia that sent us the questions. But we give ourselves a space so that our mind calms down a little bit before the readiness. When we feel ready, I like you to look straight, as if you were looking into the horizon, very far, far away. And I like you to imagine that the sun is now setting, moving down from the sky. The sun is going to take a rest. It is disappearing. It is gone from the horizon. Then you're ready. You have a feeling that you want to follow the sun. And you are blinking your eyelids very softly and slowly. And let the weight of your eyelids slowly slide down and close your eyeballs. There is no need to force your eyelids to close. The feeling is like when you were lying down on your bed and you were waiting for a moment to have a sweet dream. You may leave a small gap between your eyelids. That still allows some light to penetrate your eyeballs. That makes you feel more comfortable. Breathe in and out, long, softly and slowly. We smoothen our airflow. So that the body takes more positive energy from surroundings and the freshness of the air will have time to re-energize every muscle in your body. And when you breathe down, you release and let go of everything from the mind. Whatever you have in your mind, you leave them behind for a while. And I would like you to scan through your whole body and relax all the muscles from the top of your head feel the flow of relaxation like a stream of water that is flowing down, make you feel warm and you feel relaxed on the muscles of your forehead, your cheek, your chin, feel the flow of relaxation going down to your neck, your shoulders, your arms, your hands, down to your fingertips, relax the muscles of your chest, feel the flow of relaxation going down to your stomach, and you feel as if your body has an inner space that flow of relaxation moving down to your legs, your thighs, your knees, down to your feet, to the tips of your toes. And you feel completely relaxed in every part of your body. And when the body feels relaxed, I would like you to pay attention to the awareness of the breath. Breathe in deeply, softly and slowly. Follow the attention of your breath. The awareness at the tip of your breath that is going inside your body to the deepest end. If you breathe deep enough, the airflow will reach around the middle part of your body, somewhere in the middle of your stomach. Because when you breathe deeply, your stomach expands. a part of the airflow inside your body. It's going, moving further. And you can feel as if something soft, something warm and comfortable is arriving and touching the middle part of your stomach. Softly, gently, slowly, and comfortably. I would like you to maintain this feeling. This feeling is called the center of your body. And if you have some wandering thoughts, that is very normal. All you have to do is to return to the awareness of the breath. Especially when the breath is arriving and touching an empty space inside your body. Again and again. You may need to bring your mind back several times because your mind still have some distractions. Do not be worried. Do not feel frustrated or annoyed. Be patient with the mind and observe the feeling. When the awareness of the breath is arriving and touching an inner space in your body, softly, slowly, again and again. The feeling is similar to a bird's feather that is floating down from the sky. The feather is so light, but the Earth's gravity is attracting. and let the feather fall down and touch a calm surface of water. But the lightness of the feather does not disturb the calmness of the water surface. The feeling inside your body at the moment is similar to touching sensation of a feather landing on a still water surface. And every time that we breathe, we can come back to this feeling again and again until we are able to stay with the feeling longer. Then you do not need to concern about the breathing anymore. Let us stay with the feeling. As long as you can, as soft, as gentle as you can. And I would like you to imagine further that your body is empty, as empty as a balloon or a bubble. As if you have nothing inside. No bone, no muscles, no organ. Nothing inside the body but the air. And within this empty space, imagine the sun that disappears from the sky. Finally showing up inside you, within the space, like in your stomach. Do this very softly and easily. No need to rush. No need to force anything. It is okay if you have a feeling as something soft, something warm, something bright and shiny is inside your body. Feel the sun shining brightly. The warmth of the sun is spreading to every corner of the body. You may also repeat some words, the mantra in the mind. Either clear and bright or Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. And let the sound of the mantra expanding, radiating from the center of your body. Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. Do not just listen to my voice. The mantra will be more effective if you repeat on your own in your mind. Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang. Continue repeating the mantra on your own, together with your mind. the sun shining until the end of the sessions, until you have a feeling that your mind has already become calm and still. And there is no need for you to repeat the mantra anymore. And now we have come to an end of our meditation. You may prepare yourself for coming back. You may breathe in and out, long, softly, slowly. Feel the environment, everyone and everything around you. Feel every part of your body. And once you feel that you are ready, you may softly, you may slowly open your eyes, softly, slowly open your eyes. How was your meditation? I hope you were having good sessions. I hope your inner peace time help you to feel better at home. So you can share in the comments how your meditation was. I like to look at your comments, look at your experiences. So here we are. The answer is please do not lie down, because meditation is about balance between relaxation and concentration. So you should feel the awareness of the moment, the awareness of the technique that you use. But if you lie down, you might go to sleep quickly. You might lose the concentration, and eventually it's about relaxation alone and no concentration at all. Okay? So if you sit down, you will be able to maintain the concentration easier than lying down. And that's why you commonly see people in the meditation posture sit down and meditate. So we got I think you're from Mexico, right? ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien. It felt so good. I felt at home. That's because your mind has returned to its home. Normally your mind travels from yourself, from your body, thinking about many different things. When you actually stop your mind from wandering, from being distracted by some other thoughts, by worries, by stress, then your mind returns to its home. The feeling like I'm home again usually happens when you meditate. Okay? Author said that he felt more aware. The awareness is very important, especially our awareness is limited. It is like you have a camera. Camera cannot, if you want to capture a good photo, then you need to have three things: enough light, stability of your hands, right? And good lens. Normally we focus on the last one, good lens. We probably buy a camera that can capture in low light situation, but framing, the skill of photographer, is more than 50% of a good photo. So if you want to capture a good photo, you need to make sure that your hand is not moving. You cannot take a good photo when you're drunk, right? Otherwise your hand is moving all the time. Meditation is the same. Whenever you can keep your mind still, the stillness of the mind can capture the moment better, and that's why the awareness has increased. Can we meditate during the same time? Now I'm available to do this on a weekly basis, but I also have my voice recorded, and you can download the voice and you can meditate with me whenever you are free, whenever you feel comfortable. Okay? Maybe we send and we post a link to the voice. All right. So now it's time for answering questions. We got 3 questions today, and you may ask more questions now. Okay. We got questions from a friend. Let's have a look at her questions.
Hello, my name is Agneya and I'm from Latvia, and I have a question to you, LP John. What can we do during the day to lessen our wandering mind in meditation?
So the question is, what do we need to do in our daily life in order to have less wandering thoughts in the meditation? The answer is, if in your daily life you can bring your mind home, your mind will be used to going home, right? It's like your daily routine. 6 p.m. you have a feeling that you need to go home already because you are used to going home at that time. If you do this every day, the familiarity of going home will be more often with the mind as well. So my advice is, in your daily activity, if you take a break in your day and you keep your mind at home, whether you have a shorter meditation like 1 minute, we usually have that practice a lot, 1 minute meditation every hour. So every hour we close our eyes, we bring our mind home, or even if you make a feeling like now I think about my body, but not in a very stressful manner. It's like, okay, I have to think about the center, I have to think about the center. You pressure yourself, that is not good. Do it in a very relaxing way. And you keep your mind a lot at the center, at the center, at the center. You're training a new habit. It will become a habit of yours. So, Agnew from Latvia, the answer to your question is, try to bring your attention back home as often as you can. Okay? And this is called a daily practice. We are able to do this in all activities. We remind ourselves of keeping our attention at the center of the body. Okay? If you do something every day, that thing becomes a habit. If you keep thinking about your every day, you might have a habit, a new habit of going home on its own. When you close your eyes, your mind will go straight to the center. So train a new habit of keeping the mind home, of letting the mind find a way back home. Closing our eyes and doing nothing make me feel good. I don't understand. I hope that people who meditate today understand this meaning, right? Do you understand? You can share with me in the comment as well. I don't understand why closing our eyes and doing nothing will help me feel good. First of all, our mind is used to negativity. If I ask you, I give an example. I'm looking for something. Imagine this microphone. If your hand touches something very hot, what happens to your hand? Your hand feel hot, it got burned, right? Your hand is burned. And probably you won't touch that thing anymore. Or you'll be very careful next time you touch it because you're afraid that your hand will be burned, right? That's the nature of our body. But our mind doesn't work the same way. Every time you think about something negative, that thing hurts your feeling. You keep thinking about it again and again and again. Why don't you stop thinking about it no more? That's because our mind is used to negativity. It doesn't learn. The mind doesn't work the way it's supposed to work. We're supposed to appreciate more the positive feeling than negative feeling. That's because the mind is used to, again, this is about habits. We train our mind that we need to have a lot of thoughts, our mind should be full of thoughts. We are used to living in a very, very dirty, unorganized room. And your bedroom is full of stuff, and it's dirty. And one day, you probably will go live somewhere else, someone take away everything from your room. You feel like something is strange. And you're not used to that. If you could prefer to stay in the same room, right? That is a lot of thoughts, a lot of thinking, negative way of life, or maybe negative feelings and emotions. But when we meditate, we remove all of that, and we train our mind to be used to first thinking about nothing. The mind that is rested, we feel great. It's like you've been working all day long, and you feel a lot of stress and tension. And eventually, after 5 a.m., you can have a rest with your friends, with your family. You can hang out. You don't need to work anymore. You feel great. You are given a great vacation on an isolated island. We can enjoy the sun, seashore, and the wave crashing the shore. That feels great, right? Because you don't actually have to think about your work anymore. So the mind doesn't have to worry anymore. The mind can be taken away. Great. And you can train your mind consistently. You can feel great more often because you have trained your mind to be used to positivity rather than negativity. So I hope this answers your question. How does closing your eyes and doing nothing like meditation make me feel good? I don't understand. Our understanding is limited. We don't understand everything, right? So if you really want to understand, maybe you can try meditation. Maybe you can try this tape and meditate with me, and you will understand. Okay? So, do you have any more questions? Now we open for any questions that you may have. I already answered 3 questions today that we took from the My Story group that you asked. First question, I meditated for the first 3 months. It felt great, but later on I feel stressed and I had anxiety because you didn't meditate the right way. Meditation is about balance between relaxation and concentration. If you close your eyes and you force your mind to stop thinking, you feel stressed for sure. Even me, if I force myself to do that, it doesn't feel good. So you need to do it properly. You need to make sure that every time you meditate, you also feel relaxed. So it's about balance between 50% relaxation, 50% concentration. And meditation doesn't actually attract any ghosts to you. No, not at all. So you actually have to be afraid that when you meditate, maybe that anxiety and stress come from this feeling like, okay, I meditate, and will there be any ghost coming, making any, being more visible to me? No, that's not true. Okay? So the second question, what do we need to do in our daily activity in order to reduce the amount of wandering thoughts? That's from Agnia, from Latvia. The answer is, whenever you, in your daily life, you can bring your mind back home and train your mind so that your mind is used to a new habit of going home, coming to yourself. When you close your eyes, that new habit will lead your mind home very easily. If you are used to thinking a lot and you never train your mind at all in daily life, in your working routine, when you close your eye and you meditate, your mind will need more time to release and let go. Okay, so we practice really that habit of letting go. And the third question, why closing the eyes and meditate make me feel good? I don't understand. That's because our mind is used to negativity, used to thinking, used to working a lot. But even if you work a lot, you need to have some rest anyway. If you've been working for years, you may be craving for a long vacation, right? You can't work 12 hours a day without stopping. You need to have a break. And every time you could have a break, you might feel great. So it is the same thing. The mind that has been thinking, will eventually need a break. Even scientists say that our mind works in two modes, sympathetic and parasympathetic. If the mind keeps working in sympathetic mode the whole time, the tensions will build up. And eventually, you will reach a point where there is usually what they call it, fight or flight. You either keep on fighting, you feel stressed, or you retreat and feel great and feel more relaxed. The mind will also need the time to slow down and feel more relaxed and rest a bit more so that you can work again. And if you train your mind like this very often, your mind will be used to more positive feeling than negative feeling. And that is how we feel great and we feel more relaxed and peaceful when we meditate. Okay? We have maybe a bit more comment or questions from others. When we were meditating, placing ourselves in a special place, I like to share my special place because I feel that it's unique. Whenever I meditate, I'm in a rainforest below a towering waterfall. Eventually, I began walking and tigers walk with me while exotic birds fly overhead. Is this unique and perhaps have some kind of meaning? This usually is according to your taste. You know, when I ask you, imagine yourself in a place where you can enjoy. This is because I want you to keep your attention away from your work, from your worry, from your life, from your daily activities, and be in the dreamy world. So this dreamy world, I can't force you to say, okay, now this is a shore, and you have to make a very white sand beach, and behind you, like there's a big mountain and there are pine trees, and far away there's a very small island. If I ask you to make this visualization, you probably will be frustrated, right? Because you feel, I don't like that island over there. Maybe I like the sea to be just quiet and empty. So I ask you, imagine that you are in a place on a mountain, on a beach, or in a very beautiful garden with a lot of flowers, anything that you like, anything that suits you. That is when your mind started to bring something that you enjoy, okay? And that helps you to calm down. So the only special feeling is like you are very close to the nature. You like nature a lot. And that can lead to some something that you can try. If you can meditate in the nature, in the real nature, that can even help you to calm your mind even more. This is not about any supernatural energy that, okay, you have to go to that forest to meditate, you have to be inside a cave. But sometimes we give our mind something that our mind like the best. You know, but meditating outside usually is more challenging because we are prone to like in my country, Thailand, when you meditate outside, there will be a lot of mosquitoes, a lot of insects that come and disturb you, and you can't meditate sometimes. So we usually do this. We go to a place, we enjoy the moment, we capture the moment, and we use that moment when we close our eyes and meditate. Okay? So, I hope you enjoy this today's sessions. I hope the meditation today helps you to recharge and feel more refreshed after a whole week of a lot of work, and prepare yourself for the next coming week. So may the merit of this peace energy that you cultivated today, together with the peace energy you've been doing something great for yourself and for others, attract positive things to your life. So I will give you my blessing. May all your wishes be fulfilled. May all your dreams become true. May you have good health. May you be attracted by good opportunity, good friends, good environment. And whenever you meditate, may you attain the inner peace, the deep true peace without delay. And I hope to see you again next time, next week. And we're going to put a link to my voice, to our voice, and you can download and meditate every day together. See you again, and don't forget to practice meditation during the weeks as well. That is going to be very, very, very helpful. All right? So, thank you. Goodbye.